moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Bouakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President Weah to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I would praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political norms. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Bouakai
I'm a United Party Parisian from local country.
So how long have you been selling here?
I've been selling almost 3 years. Not even 3 years, but I can't remember. But almost, yeah.
But you've been selling here for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things doing President Weah Town?
It was smoothly moving up, small, but for now, benefit. As you can see, since the morning, we never even sell one customer.
So since this morning,
and then
nobody has bought anything for you here?
Yes. Police can take your market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So how you free? You get leader, like you get taking a market.
Wow. So now, will you prefer President Weah coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a United Party.
Yes. But now if election is here today,
I will vote President Weah.
President Weah?
Yes.
So you are United Partisan?
Yes, because of what's going on now. They're really getting on shit, yes.
Yeah, economic condition is not better.
Oh, yes.
Okay, your name again?
I'm Jay Kamara.
I'm not Jay Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard, not allowed to my son. The country hard.
Wow.
Can you imagine? My children coming dre. The old shoe that on the bed, I take from there. Doing joy time. I will buy different things. I will come as shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come for breaking it now. I'm going to put it on the green tray. So tell me now, what the facility and I will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Bouakai government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer George Manneh Weah coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Now.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for George Weah.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
So,
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How's business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of George Manneh Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Bouakai, how can you compare business?
You can't compare it because I can remember 2017 when George Weah became president for Labrador. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lendy. But anytime you know the party people come in power, something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yeah, so from the economic situation, the economic situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George Manneh Weah
down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two government, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade George Weah government 100% and this government 10%.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man, you know now.
So you still are Joseph Bouakai government. So doing George Manneh Weah, how was business with you?
Business was already know to say this number no business, but to say one Canadian I'm playing.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than Joseph Yuma Bouakai time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. Very to prepare Weah time. One Weah again. That will come back.
So are you calling Weah back? So if election is to be held, who will you vote for? Weah?
Leave our vote for Weah.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current regime, how will you grade them?
The past regime, I will grade the past regime 80%, and this regime, I will grade this regime 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
So like the regime of President Weah and now under Joseph Yuma Baka, how can you compare business? How was it doing President Weah time and now how it is doing this administration of Joseph Yuma Baka?
Well, the business sector now will find it difficult because of the US rate.
Okay, because of the
US rate. Because when the US go up, you find out people and to buy can be difficult. When the US rate come down, you can find the liberty plenty in the market, so everybody can buy. But for now, the US rate is high.
But what do you think is the cause of that?
Well, we can only blame the central government for that.
The government. So how is business with you currently?
The business is not going well now because in the government we're finding more difficulty.
So during George Manneh Weah time, how was your business?
During George Manneh Weah time, at least business are going on small while managing.
You're managing.
Yeah.
So now, if you have to compare the two governments, who are you grade as far as your friends?
Yeah, I'll grade George Weah government because this government who thought that this government will come to bring things for us, but we see now everyone are going. I log on seeing business people are not even there getting a need what they need in a business, business going afloat.
So how was business today for you?
Yeah, at least I think what God gave me today, at least I in 5,000. Yeah, at least I can manage, and I saw a business I said I come to farm a daily bread.
So you said at least you in 5,000. So
yeah.
Do we George Manneh Weah time when you come in the market here in Douala market and sell usually by the evening hour, how much you used to carry home and when you live in the market?
Yeah, during Weah time at this hour I used to generate almost 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's wide range.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again. So how is business moving?
Oh really, this is not fun.
Okay.
But in everything we give God thanks for the movement. But the government is not doing well for us.
Yes, so doing President Weah time, I think that was the time you started selling here. So how was business back then as compared to now?
Oh, Weah time was very great.
Okay.
It was very great because when you can't sell, end of the day you know that you go home to your family. Okay. But for now, it's very difficult.
But what do you think is the problem now? It's very difficult.
The problem from the government. Because there is no job for the youth, there is no job for our parents. And even they are putting our people down, our parents are crying. So people will take pay, they will come and buy. They are not taking pay. So really, we are facing a lot of pressure in the country now.
So how can you grade the two administrations, Joseph Yuma Baka and George Manneh Weah? How can you grade them?
I grade George Weah government as one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
100%.
Your name again?
Philip my name.
Philip. So how is business moving?
Business high.
Business high. Yeah. So what is the cause that business is high here?
The way the country running, I even the business.
So during President Weah time, how was business as compared to now?
What? Business was going there.
Business was going.
Yeah.
So you telling me that business was going during President Weah time more than now?
Yeah.
So how is the range? Now you come, you say yeah, send this morning, now you will be leaving very soon. So how much have been your income today? But as compared to President Weah time, how was your income like?
Sometimes President Weah time, sometimes we can't sell the whole day over.
The whole day over?
Yeah, what this time, for the people buy it at war.
Wow. Thank you so much. Your name again?
Elijah.
Yes.
So how is business moving?
The business is hard more than before.
More than before. So tell us about before. How was business back
before
then?
Before was not very difficult to person now.
Okay.
At least we used to pass one cartoon and when we come one day, everything will finish. But now when you buy one cartoon, it can take more than 1 week.
Wow.
Before it finish.
Wow.
Nothing sporting market, so I know the role in the market. What they point, they pushing to us. So the government now they got to try to really work on it because they're making a lot of mistakes, and they may say hurting our heart.
So it hurting your heart. So
yes.
If election is to be held today, George Manuel we are come back.
You will be 100% ready to 100%.
So how is business?
Very technical.
Very technical. What do you mean by that?
I mean that it is slow.
This is slow.
Yeah.
So you've been selling for how many years?
And with the police are disturbing on the meeting room.
Okay.
I know how the ready locate, or we don't get location, but it disturb every time. It's on the roof.
So now you've been selling for how many years?
For me,
yeah,
I'm a 10 year. Yeah.
So during President we are regime, how was business with you as compared to now?
In West, they moved west than Jowiatan, but it seems but now it's very high.
For now it is difficult than President Wiatan.
Yes.
President Wiatan was quite better than now.
Yes.
That is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit or small.
A little bit or small.
Yeah.
So now if election is to be held today, President Wia come back, and who will you vote for? President Wia or President Bwaka?
Jowia over.
You vote for Jowia.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Your name again?
Even Fire.
Even Fire. So let's now doing President Wiatan. How was business compared to now?
Doing President Wiatan, the building was good more than this time.
Okay, well, good more than this time. But what do you think is the problem? What do you think is the problem?
Who really know?
So if election is to be held today, they bring Jowia and they bring Bwaka. Who will you go for now? Say it was better than John Wiatan.
They're not easy. No, President Wiatan or all more than this time.
So you prefer President Wia coming back?
Yes.
Okay. Then how is business?
Business is not running, no money in the country. Everything looking tough.
So compare this regime as compared to
the regime or farm money regime.
Or farm money regime.
Yeah,
how?
Because we're seeing money on the street.
Money on the street.
Yeah.
And your business
is running.
But now it is not like
it's
that.
Tough.
Wow. Yeah. So what can be your measures to the government to intervene in this kind of situation?
We can pass our measures to tell the government that they have to put McKenna in place to see how everything will be okay.
So will you be willing for President George Manuel Weah to come back and to power instead of Joseph Numa Bwaka remaining as president?
I'm waiting for President Weah to come back more than Joseph Numa Bwaka.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Ellis Wonder.
Ellis Wonder. Thank you, sir, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, we said it now, no money in the country now, everything. My name, Mare.
Imare.
Yeah.
So you're talking, you say how is business?
It isn't everything cool, brother. We just want the song say no understanding, no market going, everything hard. Say they put it money behind everything.
I was said before doing President Wia time.
No, Wia time, you were always small, till a movie small, you do hard, but till a movie small. But now you look at it before. Very, very hard, ever before.
Okay, so the way you are saying it, what do you think will solve the problem? Do you think President Wia should come back or what?
When you come back, 2020 now will be waiting for you to come back.
So when you come back, will you put him back as president?
I wish I would put him back up out.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
Imare.
Yeah, so Jacob, how is business?
This is very tough, bro.
This is very tough.
Very, very much tough. Also, it's people giving a hard time. We don't sell one piece.
Okay.
Yeah, the people in the rest of the market, they ask to pay money to get it up. They can share more than 5 or 6 different groups. Up on arrested, you going free. Up on arrested, going free. So we're saying tough time, brother. Very hard. So asking the government to come to our help. Yeah, ready.
So was it like this during President Wia time?
No. President Wia 100%. Was selling our business, no scratch. Maybe every time you having to say, oh, you're driving small, but they know the rest market. And after you having 100%, we have to get a position to sell because I'm like a look at daily bread to sustain. So, but the same government to overthink have been tough. You even see the black player, they are going across the black when you sell, and no spear at the back. We ask them to find a place for all to sell. Since then, we get no answer from them. And the police are disturbing us.
Okay, yeah. So now, if President Wia is to come back, will you vote him?
100%. I really voted him.
You voted him?
I voted him.
You are willing to vote him?
If you come 400 times, you come 400 times, I'll vote him.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
Only is Jacob.
So.
To talk to Spoon. Because spoon full the people, the vote for Braga. Yes. Lord told me how Lord told people that have been having 45 years experience. And see what's going on here. See what's going on here.
What's going on here? You want to lock the camera?
It's very tough. Very tough.
When you say things are tough, what do you mean?
To get money, young man.
You want to lock the camera?
To get money. You see the time?
To get money high right now?
One. Yes. See the US rate. And the man with a 45 years experience, it's just a bluff. For nothing experience there. For nothing experience, Braga brought you to the people here. You see, when you see this police running behind you, taking your market, how people eat. Just my school coming open now. School just coming open. And I want for you to go and tell Braga, you're from school, you tell Braga, you should put your experience into use. Put your experience into use. We can see your experience. 45 years experience, but more. Agriculturalists, you can see what it meant to people.
But just finally, do you think the economic hardship you're talking about is the fault of the government, or is just the reality as per what's happening across the world?
If you get experience, come with experience. Come with experience. Come with experience. Not just about more for the 5 years experience. Guess what on the dog? They get no experience. That's so nothing for the 5 experience.
Okay, thank you very much. Why need?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor. Okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school or children. We are saying, but this time, my mother said 20 o'clock to finish. It can be hard. My mother not affording for me to send me to school. So we want for the government to make everything so for us, for our mother to afford to send us to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to school right now?
Yeah.
You said what's your name, Favor? So what kind of business is your mom doing?
Kobo.
She's doing Kobo business? She's selling across there? All the way on the other side? Yeah. Your man know like talking to Spoon TV right now?
No.
And you want the government to improve the country so things can get easier with your parents and so you can go to school?
Yeah.
No money in the country. The country very hard. Even before, I think Joey Atans are better because we got 1 or 2. But so many new people getting power, the speakership, we are having 2 speakers. They add the future speaker and the real speaker. The real speaker just resign. But they put in our parliament, they get law for the country. They just seeking a set interest on the ways, on the committee, so they forget about the country. They do all type of stuff. Spoil the country image abroad. Can you imagine? You look at the capital building, catch your fire burning. What the men and they're fighting for power. No see what
but why do you think things are hard in the country? What do you think is responsible for the harsh economic situation? Is it the fault of the government, or is it the other aspect that has to do with the fact that hardship will always be around?
No, the government, for me, what I notice, the government not having contact.
Contact?
Yeah, the president, because if you look at the president cried up or University of Labrador or PSC, he got nobody outside that you know. Inside of the problem, he never exposed himself because he's a man, he's very savage. He never show himself to people. But for me, what I noticed, the president attended LU and got PSC degree, so he had no connection outside. One of the meeting. Bang.
You think that's the reason why there's an economic hardship in the country?
And the judges system in the country not fair. So no one can look at them living money and bringing abroad again invest because abroad law is very fragile. They respect the law.
When it comes to the business, things are not really improving because the economic system is very high. Money is not coming in. Okay. People are not doing business that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
People not doing business that before.
Yeah.
So money not coming in that before.
Yeah, money not coming in.
Okay, let's talk about the exchange rate, for example. What's the exchange rate right now?
The exchange rate gone to 200.
200?
Yeah.
When was the last time you changed money for 200?
Yeah, quite recently, like day before yesterday, I changed money for 200.
How is business with you?
Business is difficult right now.
Business is difficult?
Yeah.
What do you think is responsible for this? Do you think it's the fault of the government, or you think it's just the economic reality across the world? These things are happening.
I think it's the government because the government need to put mechanisms into place to make the economic condition better for the people. So I'll blame the government.
Okay. So you think the government is at fault?
Yeah.
What do you make of the economic situation in the country?
Everything is very hard. Just fortunate to make level at all.
Wow.
I'm Willie Zoe.
Okay.
Chairman of Banana Island.
So how do you call this place? Banana Island?
Yeah, Banana Island.
So where does Banana Island start from?
It's stuff from right here.
From right here?
Yeah. To enter that place. Yeah, yeah.
Like the entire Banana Island.
Yeah,
Why did you call this place Banana Island?
Because we surrounded by water. You see there? That water, yeah. So now you see the pool water coming from so, but it get come up here, so it's surrounded from the island.
Oh wow. Now, how is business with you?
As we are talking to you, business is hard. Business is hard. Doesn't collect. Thank God you reach on the street.
Now, you spoke about the economy being very tough. They're not really buying from you. What do you think? Is it the fault of the government or is it just the economic reality? Is it something that's just happening across the world?
It's the fault of the government because it came from that two speakers when we're having in the country. When that two speakers situation on, we get one speaker, one samba. So the fault from the government.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm not allowed to use, sometimes I'm selling our own on the street before one customer can ask me for even $5 before one customer move from here. Sometimes it go 3 hours if I talk to another customer. And when I used to having that before.
Wow.
For sure.
So you say things were better first, but it's not better
before, yeah.
When you came before, you used to make more money.
Sometimes 2 hours time in 70, 100 and I lay by either I want to go fast on a lay quiet corner to relax. That time I go either I pay thing about paying super, not now.
Wow.
Now the pay super and I play. That's in collect.
All right. Thank you for talking to Spoon TV.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
How is business with you now?
On a serious note,
I think it's getting better.
business is not okay. Business is not okay. I actually selling shirt.
Oh, so that's on the shirt in your hand.
Yes, that's my shirt. I carry this to one of my customers, but he said he complaining on money, but it's not easy.
So you brought the shirt back because your customer is not in a position.
Yeah, I had to bring the shirt back.
The economic situation in the country, do you think it's getting better?
For me, based on my own understanding, how I see things, especially we that are toward the street, the economic system is actually declining because people are complaining on a daily basis. No money, no money.
All right, so fellow Liberians, home and abroad, we want to use this time to extend our thanks and appreciation to all of you. We want to welcome you under the Palava Hut, and as usual, we ask that you do us the favor. And that favor that we want you to do for us is to kindly hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, so we all can have a wonderful time. So just share, my people, just share. Please, we appeal to you to share. Thank you so much. And the more you share with more people is the more, we have a very wonderful time. So this evening, this afternoon, whatever the time is from your end, I want to say to you, it's going to be very interesting. What you can do right now is to invite someone, tell someone that we are here, and let's do it together. I want to welcome my own lovely sister, Josephine Campbell. How are you? You are highly welcome, Josephine. I want to welcome Julie K. Rembo. How are you, my lovely Julie Rembo? You are welcome. Mama Blamo, how are you? Samuel T. Victor. Thank you so much, Samuel T. Victor. We appreciate your presence here. Thank you for joining us. Anthony W. Martins, you are welcome. We appreciate all of you who are joining us from on other platforms or from on other, pages. We want to say you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining us as always. So again, we say hit for us the share button and let's get started. Let's bring you what we are supposed to bring you and let's have a very blessed and wonderful time. Thank you so much. Let's take on something here and then probably we're going to start the discussion. Oh wow, okay, Julie. Oh wow, okay. You're in LIB. Okay. Welcome back home. I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Our prayers are with you. Keep safe out there. Yeah. So again, hit for us the share button, my people. Let's have a wonderful time and let's move on. I want to play you something here.
Engage with critical leaders in the U.S. government. So this effort Informed also by the scorecard, it is good that the country has also been on a path of passing the indicators. That was critical. We inherited some passes. That was critical. We want to thank all and sundry, present and past. We didn't meet it at ground zero. There were some efforts done. We acknowledge that. Our job was to clinch it and to use football parlance to score the goal, to hit target. And the president led the process, and we hit target. Liberia was qualified, was elected by the MCC board in December for eligibility for a second compact.
Thank you. Thanks to each and every one of you.
We inherited some passes. That was critical. We want to thank all and sundry, present and past. We didn't meet it at ground zero. There were some efforts done. We acknowledge that. Our job was to clinch it and to use football parlance to score the goal, to hit target. And the president led the process, and we hit target. Liberia was qualified, was elected by the MCC board in December for eligibility for a second compact.
So, fellow Liberians, I know all of you are listening. I hope the sound. So, fellow Liberians. Okay, I know the sound is well from your end. There is something that I want to talk about. Please hit for us the share button and invite friends. There is something that I want to talk about. What I want to begin the discussion with is the MCC. It is the MCC. And it's very important. So just please do us a favor, hit for us the share button. And let's start on this. I want to ask you a question, fellow Liberians. The MCC reaffirmation, because Liberia has been reaffirmed. The US have reaffirmed Liberia for the second MCC compact. The second MCC compact reaffirmed Liberia for the second MCC compact. I want to ask you a question, fellow Liberians. Is this reaffirmation from the US government to consider Liberia for the MCC compact, is it good or a bad? And I want for just few of you to be very honest and be very realistic. Again, I repeat this question. The United States has reaffirmed Liberia for the second MCC compact. Is this good or is it bad? I will be the first to answer my question. In my mind, in my view, it is good. So I want to hear from you, my people. Is it good? Is it a good thing for us to be considered for this MCC or funds or whatever it will be? Is it good from your end? Just want to hear yes or no. Just want to hear yes or no. So I want to give it just a few minutes. Let me hear from you, either yes or no. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. You can just write it there. For the US to reaffirm Liberia for the second MCC compact, is it good or is it bad? I want to hear from you, please. Just yes, If you think it's good, yes. If you think it's not, no. I just want to wait for just very few views. Just yes, no, and then we can start the discussion. We can start the discussion. So I'm looking for something while we all get ready to bring you what we are supposed to bring you. So I just want to hear from you, from your end. Yeah, I want to hear from your end. What you think? Is this something good? Is this something bad? Is this something that we must, be excited of? Must we be happy as a people? Must we be grateful? Let's just hear from you. Let's hear from you. Let's hear what you got to say. What you got to say. Let's hear from you. Okay, Josephine say no. Jane say yes. Say good. That's good. Thank you for your responses. That's very fine. That's very fine. Yeah, anybody, we want to hear from you, just few of you, and then we begin our discussion. We begin the discussion. Just few of you. Just hear from few of you, and then we begin the discussion. Okay, so thank you for your participation. Thank you all for your participation. Thank you all for your participation. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very kindly. Let me say this, my people, to all of us here. I don't think, in my view, in my mind, that it is bad for Liberia to be considered for this particular MCC, funds. In my view, it's not bad. In my view, it's not bad. But this is what I want us to look at and to be realistic. No country that I know of has ever been developed or hand out. No country in the world, no country in Africa, let's just limit it to West Africa. Let's not talk about the whole Africa, but let's limit it to West Africa. No country that I know of in West Africa that have ever been developed because the people gave you money. You go to somebody say, oh, that's more money, and they give it to you. They gave you loan, or they gave you, they gave you grant or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, in West Africa basin, I don't know of any country that have developed from there or through these different grants and etc. Now, you must understand that these grants, they come with their own challenges and their own bottlenecks. The people will tell you what to do with the money. And most often, when these monies are given, they are not just given to you because they want to give it to you, right? This money comes with conditions. This money comes with conditions. The people will tell you how to use the money. Sometimes they even send their own people who will come and administer, or they employ people who will administer the way they want for the money to be spent. The way they want the money to be spent. And most often, this particular money that they will give you, it is not just something that they will take and just bring it behind, give it to you and say, yeah, go use it. No. They direct it, they will direct their own funding. So basically, you will just be there and they will tell you, say, this is how much we spend on this, or this is how much we spend on that. So you will just be there. While they are spending the money, basically, you will just report, say, yeah, well, you say, or whatever it is, have spent XYZ amount on Liberia. Or for example, in the Liberia health sector, this is what we have spent, or this is what UC has spent, this is what this institution have spent. But they basically will be using their money to do what they want to do. They have people on the ground. And one of the reasons why these things are happening is because most of the time they do not trust your government. Because government, they think, are very corrupt. When they take the money and give it to them, put it in their hand, The people will not even see it. They will just hear the sound of the money or hear the name of the money and not even see it. So from the Liberian perspective, right? From the Liberian perspective, this is not the first time that we have received money from our traditional ally, the United States of America. And we want to say kudos to US. This is not the first time. But remember that things are changing around the world, especially with the USA. The US is no longer in the business of just taking their money to give it to you, Gigri. No. The US is not giving you any free money. It's not giving free money around the world. The policy of President Trump is that, look, my people, we ourselves, we not get money. So when we give you money, you will give us something. We gave you something for something. We are not giving you something for nothing. No, we want something for you. This time, it's just a barter trade, for example. I gave you my money, you gave me this. In return, you gave me this. What are you supposed to give me? And the reason is because on the world globally, every country now is faced with serious issue. Population growth is affecting the people's budget. Take, for example, those of you that were here in the United States, maybe 20 years ago or 25 years ago, can you consider the living condition with the current living condition? So, let's say 20 years ago, can you consider, for example, housing to the current rate of housing that you have? Those of you, for example, who are working maybe in 2010 here in the United States, or let's just say 2000, some of you start working, let's say in 2000 here in the United States. The value for money, or the thing that the money used to do, the value that the money had at the time and to buy what it's supposed to buy, this time that the same thing it can buy, even with the 1,000 that you get. This time, say when you go in the grocery store, you use 1,000, it will be just like you use $100. When you test the one, before you test 2-3 items, before you go look bang, it reach up to all the way $200. So every country is now busy looking at their own people. The people are looking at their own people. They want to ensure that their country economically is stable. So when they are giving you because they want from you. It's not that they just take free money to give to you. The years of free money is finished. Do you know that one of the government that received the highest aid from the United States was the government of the slain President Samuel Kanyon Doe? Yeah. The government of President Doe. The government of President Doe received good money from the United States of America in terms of funding, in terms of grants. Also, after the war, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf received good money too from the international partners. But I want to ask you a question. What are we seeing with those money? What are some of the infrastructure development? What are some of the things that our government was able to do, or those money was able to do for us in terms of infrastructure, job creation, security, etc., etc.? I want to ask you this question. Huh? How much did we receive in terms of infrastructure development? How much? How much you receive? It's up to you now to tell us. According to what we have, according to what we've read, according to what we know. The government of President Samuel Kayode received the highest amount in terms of international goodwill from the United States. From the United States of America. According to what we've gathered. According to information. The Samuel Doe government received a huge amount. I mean, very, very huge amount. Very huge amount. But today, where are we? We can't talk about that one because we destroy it. You know, we don't want to burn it down property. Yeah, man property, let's break it down. The other one, a Guillaume property, let's break it down. The other one, a opposing property, let's break it down. And that's what we're doing. These are the things that we were doing. So in reality, to ask you, to be very frank and to be fair with you, what can you show for that? What can you really, really show for that? What can you show? So what we should be looking at now, fellow Liberians, is not what we are getting from this. It's how are we using what we are getting? How have we been able to use what we are getting? These people money are minute portion. What we are supposed to be focused on and to be asking the critical questions, it is our budget. The budget is the government projection for the development of the country and for empowering the people. That the government projection right there. That the government projection. So the question you and myself should be asking ourselves, let's look at our budget. Is your budget providing the level of employment for you? Is your budget catering to, for example, your health sector in a significant way? Is your budget contributing in a significant way towards your security? Is it contributing significantly towards the agriculture, feeding yourself? Because that money is just it comes in bits and pieces. It comes in bits and pieces. They were using maybe, for example, if they tell you, oh, we're giving 500,000, for example. I just gave you an example now. You know, it's more than that. Or what about $500 million we're giving you? That $500 million that we'll be giving you is not just coming one time. No. They get phases that they are going to implement these programs or those money. Maybe, for example, phase one. Maybe they will be using somewhere around $150,000. And that $150,000, maybe it will cover, let's say, about 2 years. Or, for example, it will cover about 6 months. So they use it in bits and pieces, small. But the place that we should be focusing, fellow Liberian, is on our budget. Let's not lose hope. Let's not lose. Don't allow yourself to be deceived or to take you off track. It is the budget that you and myself should be looking at. What is in the budget for the security? What is in the budget for health? What is in the budget for education? On this note, my people, we want to welcome our brother, Jake. My brother, Jake. Welcome, sir. How are you, Chief?
Yes, salute to you and to the followers. Salute, respect. Please help to share this video always. Salute to you. I'm working on our side.
That's good. You know, glad to hear from you. I'm glad that you are here with us. My brother Jake, we are looking at the issue of this particular MCC reaffirmation. Yeah, the compact. Basically, from what we have gathered, from what we are hearing, the U.S. has reaffirmed Liberia's for the second MCC impact program. Let's hear from you. We played the first clip of Kafua.
Yeah, to the followers, once again, you have to share this video. Sharing is free. So I always saying to you people, respect and salute. You have to share this video. Friends, let me say something. The Unity Party received their money before. So NCC's co-cover whatsoever, they received their own Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So it's not a new thing. Yes, reality. But it's a drop in the bucket concerning our country, that reality. Probably they can help. Let me tell you. But they're not giving them money. Let people go, you know, that's why I say now or then, Your phone is in. Everybody have smartphone. If you want to know something, don't be naive. The United Party, the party of lies and propaganda and smear. They did it for 6 good years, 5 and 6 good years. We saw the result. So this time, you can see other than laws on the social media, the money, they're giving the money to the United Party government. Expect them will come beyond that money. So, but please, let me say this. Honor Ellen, she received that money before. But like people are feeling forgetting, Ellen has over how many $1 billion in foreign direct investment? Over 5 to 6 billion. That's what it be in foreign direct investment. She had a lot of connection, billions of dollars were put in that country. You're feeling forgetting United Nations were on the ground, but you cannot show that. You can show the United Party fingerprint. I'm telling you something. The people don't know how to develop a country. We can need Ellen Johnson Sirleaf project on 5 fingers. The two major projects on that one will give it to her. The ministerial complex in the RRA. Beside that, Liberian people, just show me other project. 12 years Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joe Walker. United Party, you not take our political hat. You not be real for the discussion. Just show me Ellen project for 12 good years. You're feeling forgetting the whole Republic of Liberia on Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Heman Walker were having generator oil in the country. You're feeling forgetting number million they infused into the country to bring electricity. They never brought electricity. The seat of the government, the executive mansion was sitting over there for decades. You were working at the foreign ministry. Millions of dollars allocated. They never renovated the executive mansion. Who renovated the executive mansion? George Weah, his cronies and his people, they renovated the executive mansion. You're feeling forgetting generator were all in the country, electricity were problem in the country. Until when electricity started to come on George Weah, I never saw that video, that famous video that circulated. All the repair generator were angry in the country. They say electricity was too much. They would not have George to do anymore. You're feeling forgetting. So you're low man and you're feeling forgetting. So Liberian people, this is not a new thing. Prince said something, I listened to him on King's FM. Well, our resources money can do for the country. Billions of dollars are put into that country before. Why did Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government did? United Nations on that ground spending $350 million a year. $150 million. With our remittance alone, she had $500 million in the Liberian economy. So you're feeling forgetting question. The compare we had. Let's wait until the money arrive. Under the expert income, probably they will put the money to other healthcare and other things that we're having challenge on. Then now we can deal with that thing. So I'm going to dive into all the argument, the discussion, because the United Party will never get the CDC win because they were all in the corridor of Washington, D.C., in Liberia, spreading gibberish and lies. But everybody know the MCC, that's why I like social media. I just 2 years into their presidency, everything flagging or none. Kafan Sirleaf in one of his interview, the foreign and the finance minister said he said CDC did all the way they settled it. He put it in a statement concerning football. They dribble everybody. They said they go for us. We'll come and we'll score the goal. And they fell in the MCC scorecard. The rule of law are one of the biggest challenge. If they want that money, they got to change course. The international community, they're watching them. They're watching the Unity Party. So they have to change course. They break all the rule of law. Urinated the Supreme Court of Liberia, bring your first branch of government. the girl of regime speaker. All these are not sitting well with the international partners. That why the Unity Party is suffering. But if they can check themselves and put things in places, they probably, yes, that compact will come. That compact, the total amount is $500 million. It can do something, but they have to work towards it. So that's the only way they can have that compact. But the job was done by the CDC government. So the Unity Party, they got to give credit to the CDC government. Without I know they will never recognize it. We're talking about recognition. Yeah, people say government continue, but what the past government did, you have to recognize it. Yeah, you got to recognize it. That's why we wonder why the people that support the president won, because government continue. But you cannot, I believe they're in denial because when they accept that they will recognize it, and the Liberian people say, but why you lie to us? So that why they in denial always that they can never recognize the CDC. But come to reality, they did a heavy lifting. So you just did a small piece of job there, and it was bound for Liberia to, at the same way you were the UNC, the permanent seat with God. Georgia did a heavy lifting. They worked after everything. So today is the same thing, Prince.
Definitely. Let me play this video again for Liberians to see and to hear. This is Augustine Kpehe-Gafwan.
Yeah, that's a video.
Finance Minister of the Republic of Liberia. Augustine Kpehe-Gafwan, when he had this press conference, thank the WIA-led administration. Thank God that we have these videos to show you. We are not just saying things because we want to say. We have the videos here. Now, the reason why Augustine Kpehe-Gafwan recognized the presence or recognized the previous government was because the previous government set the path for this particular money that we have received. The government set the path. The government was able to absorb the shock. You talk about press freedom, freedom of expression, democratic right. You talk about how you call good governance. You talk about women participation. These were some of the things that the CDC-led government was able to do exceptionally well on that attracted this particular money.
Mm-hmm.
These were some of the things that the CDC-led government did that attracted the money. So Augustine Kpehe-Gafwan was able to explain it in the most simplest form. And I want you to listen to him, not to me. Because sometimes when we talk these things, you think, oh yeah, the people in the sedition or somebody support President Weah or the other person doing that, say they will not tell the truth. So listening to Augustine Kpehe-Gafwan, the man who was employed by Joseph Nyuma Boyka to head his financial team, listening to him right here. Let's play it.
Was in the U.S. government. So,
Mami Fina, nothing can bring me down, Wesley. You are welcome, Mama.
Informed
Woki,
also by the scorecard.
How are you, Woki?
It's good that the country has also been on a path of passing the indicators. That was critical. We inherited some passes. That was critical.
Yeah.
I want to thank all and sundry, President and Past. We didn't meet it at ground zero. There was some effort done. We acknowledge that. Our job.
We did not meet it at ground zero. This is what a serious government will do. You know, when we tell you that President Weah was starting the foundation of democracy in Liberia, the foundation of development, somebody say, oh, people didn't lie. President Weah was able to lay the groundwork. Today, when you hear Joseph Nyuma Boyka passing around, oh, we're building the other place here, it's because President Weah was able to do that. Look, for example, the NOCA building that today Unity Party want to run with, started under the regime of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. No, forget about that. Look at the 5 schools that were built that Joseph Nyuma Boyka went to Bon County and go dedicate and put in the one in Nimba. They were also built under the regime of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. Let's look today the executive mansion. These people receive 16 billion. But they could not build executive, they could not restructure the executive mansion. They could not give you an executive mansion. With all of the budget allocation towards that particular executive mansion, it took President Weah to be able to do that. Today, fellow Liberian, let's look at the Freeport, where these people took millions of dollars from under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, 12 years. They could not even give us a headquarters for the Freeport. A headquarters, an office. They could not give us office for Freeport. We're in Continuum. That Continuum we're in. At the Freeport. But these people collected money for good 12 years. They make millions. But they could not. Look, the Unity Party, my brother, like you said, Jake, and I want to borrow from you, they do not believe in development. The people believe in developing themselves because they believe that when they are developed, when their pockets are choked, when they get money in their account, they can use this money to manipulate you. They can use the money, they will get you something, they will jump behind and say, hey, our leader. So they don't believe in development because they believe that when they develop the country, those of you, or when they give you job, those of you who are supposed to be behind them, they will use as a tools. You will no longer be behind them. To some extent, you will be independent. Now, this is the difference between the Unity Party and that of the CDC. The CDC believe that, look, we must give our people job for them to be independent. The Unity Party believe that no, we should keep these people under abject poverty and take money from our pocket and give it to them. Then when we call them, they will come. I'll give you an example in America where we live in. You think anybody can tell me, say, Pray, yeah, can I go call not somewhere I will listen to you? Because I'm working. And I'm not noise with I'm working. My family now, they depending on me. The car that I even driving, I gotta put fuel inside, I gotta put gas inside, I gotta pay every month. I'm paying for how you call the thing insurance. Every month. I pay for different things. So you think you can't tell me, say, oh man, can't sit down here, don't worry, I will jump behind you. Nonsense, I will not jump behind you. So the Unity Party believe that when you gave these people job, you made them to be frisky. You will not control them. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did the same thing. If you can remember my brother Frank, Jake, when she took over, what did she do? She dances our people. But it's just that we have so many NGOs in Liberia at the time, but she dances our people, took the people from job so that they can look up to the government for ends meet, so that they can be beggars. For example, Jay working in the government, I can't remember, man, Jay, I beg you, but you can help your man. Potential young men that can be able to make money. And can say, hey, Jay, hey, I'll be, hey, Brabi. Somebody that you even older than. You can, hey, Brabi, yeah, well, hey, I'll Brabi. Brabi that you. So the Unity Party government, they don't believe in empowering people. Empowering people and developing the physical infrastructure is not their area. They believe that when they empower themselves, when they get enough money in their bank account, then they can control you. That is the modus operandus. That is the modus operandus. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
And pretty furthermore, as you are laying on the construction that the president did, how about the FPRC headquarters Amos Tweeden working for today? FPRC. NAFTA.
Helena Ba, you are welcome, my sister. Welcome, Helena. So we are having some
national bank on construction, no car, sure. lot of things.
In fact, we talk about some of these projects. Let me go stand and start bringing them.
Yeah, a lot of things. So, but the follower knows. Let me tell you something. The Unity Party just play these people to propaganda. I always say this. The propaganda machinery was powerful, was strong. They took the airwave. They have for the spoon today. Yes, spoon. You don't have credibility. Low spoon. Sentence of low IQ question. Let me tell you, Liberian people, because this is a gullible society that I want to listen to him, especially the sedition that on that platform. I don't know why they went on that platform. It's a low IQ question. Seriously, let him bring credentials then also. He lied. So anything that comes from that man mouth is a lie. He wanted in America. We'll bring all our kids. That case will soon start. Seriously, with no one in power now. Donald Trump and the governor from Florida is a Republican. Donald Trump from Florida. So that stupidness in doing a lie on the government, lie on the past government, now he started telling Liberian people he lied. They were in a corridor lying, spreading gibberish and smear campaign against the president for no reason. So we work on that case. No matter that case will never go there. That case was there under the Unity Party, under the Democrat. But we'll tell Stanton that you're not nasty to anybody. Please, when I tell you that the CDC will get win now in the Republican Party, people will believe me. People will believe me. Please, you know what number I want? I try to get that number. Probably out of the behind the scene, I will call you. Beyond the scene, yeah, there is administrative, there is the FPROC. That many buildings, just in 4 years' time. I'm gonna say 6 years, because COVID came, the whole world was locked down. 4 years, I always say this thing here, Prince, that since 1847, we're 178 years old, that nobody had developed Liberia than George Weah. Nobody fingerprint in the modern era. As a since I was funny, you cannot even taught me then the roof for 27 years. Talk about then the root I want to think. Talk about then how total involvement how taught me how the open door policy. But you never saw that mark because the whole Republic of Liberia, our interior side, all the roads, they never developed these roads at that time. At that time, we had the natural resources were booming. The global, the industrialized nation needed our iron ore, they needed our rubber. We had billions of dollars coming in our timber industry at that time. Billions of dollars. What this guy did, the so-called elite, they never developed. That's the two-way party or the Unity Party, they get the same doctrine. Don't read that playbook. They silence you, the people. They make your look stupid and blind. Then they get their family rich overnight. They empower themselves that when they leave government, that children can come back to power. That's a doctrine. But today, see the changes. They suffer the indigenous people. They suffer us a lot. The people that they never recognize. But there is a game changer, Liberia and the followers. Now we're done everywhere now. I will always put this thing there. I will always say, you like it or not, the reality, that was history. The Congo people and the native people now, they're dining everywhere. We're dining more than them. We're in Berlin. We're in Washington, D.C. We're in Las Vegas. All these places that they used to go that they thought we never used to go. Milan, fashion. We all into the fashion. We in everything. We eat into the funded restaurant. For me, I'm an example. I keep on the slum. Serious slum, praise.
My brother Jake.
I drinking the heavy wine and champagne now. So it's reality. Millions of people that they never used to recognize living in America, living in Europe. So that stuff they used to put, or they cannot put that stuff anymore.
Sure.
We break down glass city. Georgia broke down all the glass cities in the world.
Look at this building, my people. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Newman Boyka, in addition to the 16 billion that they receive in foreign, investment, so whatever it is, in foreign direct investment, with the exception of the companies that came in, 68 construction company we have in Liberia.
Yes, 68.
This building. This is the building that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah put down in the Freeport. Freeport that we consider the gateway of Liberia, that brought in millions of dollars in Liberia, that were being used by the so-called political elites from the foundation of Liberia, that continue we're in. This is what President Weah did for our country. This is the building President Weah put down. Freeport. This is Freeport building that President Weah built for us. In the absence of MCC, or in the absence of NCC, this is your own money. That's why I say we should now focus on this MCC money coming. Thanks to President Weah. Even if the government was there, President Weah was there today, that will not be my focus will be, how can you use your own resources to develop your nation? That our resources here, President Weah used to be the player. Hey, see here? Did not take the money here from for Kwakpacha country. Or they loan here, he did not go take people loan. They say, oh yeah, you bring loan so we can pay us. This is money that was raised by the
we're not owing no company, we're not owing no bank.
We owing no company, we're not owing no bank, and President Weah was able to put this down. You see that what we're talking about? When we tell you about development, when we tell you about people who get love for country, people who want to see the country going forward, this is what we can tell you. This is what your budget did for you under His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. That's why I continue to say to Liberians, do not be deceived. The question we should ask ourselves is, what is our budget doing for us? I want to welcome my sister Bendu, Helena Ba, Mami Fina, nothing can bring me down. Henry, thank you so much. All of you that have joined us, I want to welcome all of you. So this is what our money did for us under President Weah. Joseph Numa Breka has been there for 2 years. What your money did for you now? Show money did for you.
No, bring out where his project.
No,
where the first signature project that is Labrogo start the many Joseph Numa Breka now. Where the first signature project. Landmark project.
Landmark signature project. This is President Weah hands mark when you go to the Freepo that have been down there, seen nothing woohoo. This is President Weah hands mark. This is what your own money did for you. Your own money on a President Weah.
And preach moreover, let me tell the followers here. Out of the Freeport of Monrovia were contributing $9.5 million in the Labyrinth cover. In the Labyrinth cover. Let us say hard question now. 2 years into Joseph Boakai presidency now, how many Dukley have put to the cover? How many Dukley put from the Freeport of Monrovia and put in our national reserve, in our national cover?
I will answer it for you. I will answer it for you. Let me tell you, Sonny. You don't blame Dukley.
Who do blame?
From all indication, you blame Joseph Numa Breka. Look,
Dukley blame Joseph Boakai. I will bring the weak legislature. The weak legislature.
People. Not only that they are weak, but the majority of them are useless. Not only that they're weak, but the majority are useless. Because the thing here is, Dukley, who is the Freeport boss, that man is not interested in contributing to budget. He's interested in contributing to Joseph Numa Breka Foundation. That's why you see, Dukley is doing what he is doing, and nobody. Imagine the man is raising almost about $30 million annually. $30 million annually, just a rough estimate from us. 30 million from the import of cargoes, different things, ship coming in, people who using the port there for any brother, the different rest company, different how you call other companies in Liberia, they using the port to bring their things and etc. $30 million that what that boy is receiving on an annual basis. According to him, he say he using the money to pay people, he using it to do this, to do that. But you know what, my people? Liberian people are not going to get any dividends from that particular place because that boy first he paid for his job. The presence of that boy in the pool, he paid for it. Just that one when you choose a liability, at the end of the day, you become the burden. The burden is on you, upon your shoulder. You are just a Numa Breka going all around taking money from people because he could not maintain the $1 million he was being paid when he was in 12 years in government. He used everything beyond Gamo and beyond woman. That old man you see, so Gamo and woman that he problem you see. Gamo and woman business that he problem. So you use everything. At the end of the day, it was people like Sekou Dukley who you were taking money from to survive. So Sekou Dukley is at the Freeport not because he is a very professional person or because he understands, but because he paid for that job. So what Joseph Numa Breka will do nothing to Sekou Dukley, nothing. Joseph Numa Breka not get a balls to do anything to Dukley. You know why? Because almost like the people can say when your hand in lion more, you got to take time to take it from there. So Sekou Dukley will not get your $5 in terms of budget. He will take the other money he's supposed to take, the other one you take and give it to Joseph Numa Breka and say, Papa, you know that I the one used to feed you, and you know that you say fine. So he will take small thing and send it to Joseph Numa Breka, how you call it, play foundation, take the other money, use it on the other people, take the other one and keep it for himself. That is Dukley. That's who Dukley is.
Pray, let me come in 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm putting the challenge to the former finance minister. If you hearing me, if anybody can give the clip to him, it's time for him to speak again. He spoke first. He put hole in their thing first time, was the first time coming up. Pray, let me say something that I know now. Under the Unity Party first term, under Ellen, the great Ellen Johnson said the darling of the economy. On that 10 you with all the billions facts here, Liberian people, all the billions who are coming into the country. On their watch for 12 good years. Their budget never passed over 600 million before. That facts. You must fact check anything you're saying here. Yeah, let's see what Liberian people that whole prince, that whole 1.2 billion is I will call it carbon paper. It means black. Liberians, that facts here is a carbon. I challenge Gafwan. I challenge Gafwan to break it down for the Liberian people. You know, we get a godable society. All our rejoicing is all them rejoicing in that capital building. It's a 200 plus pages. How can you? They don't even read a document goodly because they won't get that way. Liberian people. Under a CDC-led government, led by Genius Samuel Tway. Let me remind you, you're quick to forget. We're all these people think. Over our country to win, but they came away. Although they have 12 years, they see Samuel Tway was a consultant under that government. He did a piece of job for the same Gafwana. They see Gafwana, Amara Koninen knows. They know that when they don't bring debate near him. They tell us, on CDC, the budget went to $800 million. Facts. Fact. You see all the development here now, infrastructure development, our offices, the Freedom Road, all these things there. We are international partner with the Arab world, the other people. Listen, I want for Samuel to come to tell the Liberian people how this budget went to 1.2 billion. How it get flipped with 400 million above that budget. Where it came from. Let's see, Prince, from the initial stage of the government, we had zero inflation. The economy was in the toilet. That fact, as any genius economists in our country, they must start biting your finger. It's a lie. That who are challenged them. Our assistant minister for finance and other names to water quality and other names to come outside that to speak and break it down to the Liberian people. If that hole in this budget, for me it's a carbon paper, it's a lie. It's a black paper. They get paid. How they keep on to where they took the 400 million out of from? Your timber industry. What they breaking the 400 million? How they got the 400 million? Meter C, how much contract Meter C signed with the Liberian government? How much the concession agreement in the Sun system? It's so a Booker concession agreement they signed on that watch. What they say were Bookers. How now they claim the 400 million when you're not asking the right question, you're not asking the hard question? What? Please, the particular budget is a blank carbon paper to fool the Liberian people. We're spending Liberian people, y'all let's see, we're spending 325 million a year on salary and expenditure, according to them. On our watch, on George, we have huge amount of people working. We have 80,000 people employed. Earlier 65, we left them there and we came with 80,000 people employed. We had $300 million budget a year on expenditure and salary. Then when they came to power, Prince, they danced criminally. Today, they still hijacking to $325 million a year. You check the math. You do your own service. Like what I tell people, the phone is in your hand. You go to the finance ministry website. I don't even know they get correct website. The whole budget is a carbon paper. They say 200 more pages. In the net, overnight, the legislature read it. You didn't have to do business. You carry it home. You take weeks and weeks to see everything that in that budget. Let me ask you the hard question, Liberian people. Our healthcare system ruined. It's one of the poorest in the West African region. How much million are going to the healthcare system? How much million are going to education? The police don't pay. That job you got to hammer that's a carry salary or in that budget, Liberian people. In the budget the way they think it is. And the thing they send to the Liberian people, why they cannot say, okay, now we told you about harmonization, we carry salary up. I told you people, you are there, Gafwan, to carry salary up. If he carry salary up, the country will crumble. The country will go broke. He know it. So the banana can cajole you. The whole budget is of lie. It's a carbon paper. But I want for the former minister to come outside. To come outside. Go to the CDC, whatsoever, call media institution to your house. And put who in the people budget. They must start lying to the Liberian people. Because this is a sin lie we accepted for years and years, and they cajole the Liberian people. If you ask people in the country now, they will tell you 16 billion missing money in the country. They state, gullible society still believe there was something called 16 billion missing money. There was nothing called 16 billion. It was the bomber crew. 25 million out of mopping. President selling your all block. He barely condominium. The Jibril Henry Costa and spread. They don't even know what they call condominium. He never slept in a condominium before. So now when people still believe Jackie Appiah still pregnant. They lie that Jackie Appiah was pregnant since 2 years now. So Jackie Appiah ain't delivered yet. She delivered the baby yet. See how the people spread like lie. So pray. We got to take the internet by next year. The whole internet will empower everybody. Because by 2026, 2027, the political fever will start in the Republic of Liberia. I hope nothing happen. The Christian them are not happy. Because I say the people will lie. As they lie, we got to debunk them. Or else, they will carry the lies. So you can come in. Prince. Okay, as Prince not coming, probably he busy or be flowing a little bit. I'm saying like when people.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You are right. And that's why we continue to inform the Liberian people. My people, this is a picture of the National Port Authority. Under the government of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Even the ARP, let me break Liberian people's story here. Let me break their story here. Thing I know about. But I will not tell the country, I will not tell the Liberian people where you wanted to come from. If George, we are going to win the second term, we're going to get new oil refinery. Because let me tell Liberian people, I will always tell you mineral of finish, but you don't doubt me. I live in the Western world, had a great coal mine. Technology did not come, mineral of finish. You look at the Middle East today, you look at Dubai now. The people, years will come now, they will not want to rely on oil because they know the oil will finish. They know it, that oil will finish. They trying different process. Our iron ore finishing Liberian people, let me remind you, that's the finishing over 60 some more years, the man our country. You say, well, Gisi, that we have something probably, but mineral of finish. The Swedish American company Lanco operated our man for 60 to 70 years. That was some not even born. You heard the Swedish American company. When you have Swedish putting up, they have heavy relationship on it in our country a long time ago. Rubber was powerful industry before. When the industrialized nation were building, our Firestone were making money, but they never make money in our country. Now the world is recycling. Down to toilet, Liberian people in the Western world, down to the toilet, they don't recycle it. Everything garbage. The food that we chunk away, they recycling it, they turning into different things. I live in a country, I live in Europe, they do a lot of recycling. So majority of these things, they don't need it, and they don't value them anymore because they're recycling. It's one of the biggest things now. I said, down to toilet and garbage. They're recycling the food that we waste. They're recycling. So our remaining resources, we have to protect it. Do not just sound deal there. That's what I always tell Liberian people are living close to meet a salary meter that worth $100 billion. 100 billion with the bid that the whole worth of the company. The Mita Steel himself. You go see that water mansion in nothing, but you will give up. You will give up the sending the chicken change to the country. The country, seriously. The mayor alone worth 100 million. He the CEO alone worth $100 million. And the company worth $100 billion. Now when I look at the Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, where they from Nima County, I say, when you sign Mita Steel, with the chicken chin, they sign with Liberian people, I mean, you saw the whole country. You saw the future of the country. Because it's not about us now, it's about the next generation of Liberia. What would be that outcome? What would be that outcome? They get over 5 mining top steel company in the world that can do the building wall with Mita Steel. And it will put them out of business and we'll get better incentive, we'll get better deal. But you see the problem here, Prince? Our legislature, they don't travel. That's a problem with them. They only sit in Monrovia, the nation capital, but then you can see them in the West. Like why out of conscience, all legislature, the way you get starved in Monrovia, you must get starved in Europe that are working for the country. Pinpoint every legislature get one starved in the Western world. Arab world, Western world that can help you to bring back investors and bring things for the country. Because most of us are in the Western world, we get majority in America, Europe, they get passport. So it's easy for them to travel a lot of places. Check many of Savo. One select from your district. They will help you. I see people, I don't see guys from Botswana. The parliament, gathered from the parliament, other countries say, they're many in the West. They're lobbying for the people. They come here and hustle for the people. But when last you ever saw one of our legislature in here, they say they want another more 14 to 8. It's scary. Lazy group of legislature. You don't see them. The only thing they're waiting to travel with the president. The big boss, especially Darius, they don't get. Darius didn't call, he said it lie. You'll be talking a lot of things because they're taking taxpayer money. Spread your wing. You'll come outside. You'll come and hustle for your district. Things are packing in the Western world. Things are packing all around the world. But they only sit in the nation capital. They're scared to empower other people. They're scared.
My brother, thank you. But this is what we continue to say, right? And the Liberian people will learn from this. For me, that is the question I want us to ask. And that is the issue that I want us to talk about. I am not against people helping us with money. No, I'm not against that. MCC is good for Liberia. But let us be very realistic. Let us look at the history of the Unity Party. Does this Unity Party believe in development?
No.
Do they believe in empowering the general population?
No.
Believe in job creation? Do they believe in peace, security, and harmonization? They don't believe in it. What the people believe in, fellow Liberians, is themselves. This is the reason why today, when you look at the budget, look, I hear you. Look, me, I don't even want to think about MCC. That is not my concern. It's not my concern. My concern is my budget. It's almost like the father who is in the house. Just take this as an example. You are the father. You're living in a house with your wife and your children, and then you are working. At the end of the day, you are paid maybe about $300. And you sit around the table with that $300 in your hand and tell your wife, say, my wife, this is what I've been paid. This is my money. Now, it is from that money you are to make your budget. But then the father, yeah, what the $300 in your hand, he said, then you start making budget from the other people. And say, well, I expecting Joe Blow, that my man, that my long-time friend, Joe Blow will give me some kind of late father. That Joe Blow, when he gave me that father out there, I will make sure your life will be better. When Joe Blow gave me the father, you, my son, your life will be okay. You will do this, you will do that. The money that in your hand, you are not the physical one that in your hand, the one that you can collect, the one that you can hold on, the one that nobody will tell you to say, do it that way or do it that way, or we send an expert. You are not able to use that one to better your people's life. Your people cannot celebrate the budget that they collect, their own money, their own resources. They cannot celebrate those budgets, but you want us to celebrate something from somewhere else that will not no tear inside. We continue to say, look, for example, look, this is the National Port Authority building. Now, let me show you the LPRC building, fellow Liberian. This is the LPRC building. This is LPRC.
Yes.
When we are speaking here, we show you the reality for you to see it. This is what your money did for you. This is the LPRC building. Your budget, your taxes.
And after the Billy, you must show the play Prince Johnson working. The NSA new building.
Oh, yeah, you know, I have all of these in line. All of them, they are in line. All of them are in line.
People, they say, Joe, I do nothing.
This is the building the president we was able to build out of your resources, out of your money. Because we know at the time it was not easy. The war was faced with so many calamities, but it did not stop President Weah's developmental initiative. And that's what we are happy for, my brother Jake. Even though we had COVID that took over the entire world, the COVID brought the war down to its knees, but it did not stop President Weah's agenda for developing Liberia. Under these strenuous conditions, His Excellency President Dr. George Wani Weah still maintained his developmental initiative, as we are displaying the picture and as you are seeing it. How did he do it? Because he believed.
What's the matching one? What the matching he played? That is playing as a unity party.
How did he do it? Where did he get money from? But you are able to manage our resources.
The player know the player know the society. Sorry, the player know the society is gullible followers. When a student of the University of Liberia, who don't say Muya Prosa, the Lenzu, the all of day, the soup, when they make education free, 30,000 enrollment ever in the history of our country. The guy went against the president to protest in that country. It bunch of elected people, children that came from the slum that never used to eat 2 meals a day like someone also did today. They made education free. You just do your digital say on an occasion. Then you went against a man, made wire free. Then you let a bunch of gullible people, even you're smarter than some of them. Like they like on the Henry Costa then, or all of the surrogate telling you about education. Well, it's not a privilege or right for Liberian people. I play for that day. Then the economic freedom fighter, Gonkwene, why won't be like Julius Malema name from the corrupt Julius Malema name from South Africa. They say the economic freedom fighter. See South Africa today. It's slum upon slum, poverty on a higher level, poverty, mass killing in the country. They're crazy. They don't even settle that said. They everything they're against the former president because they wanted power whatsoever. Where is the economic freedom fighter? Inflation in the country that are crazy. Where Gongwene party? Where they were parading in the country? Where are they now? Every weekend they were marching in the country. Where's Soup? You're like a gullible group of unity party that were here there for 12 good years. They play on you people. You never even have sitting chairs. Right now, I will speak to the University of Liberia. They're still working with chalk. This modern era. There are books and all year print. I do not believe it. They get books all year in the Western world to send it to the University of Liberia. Nobody can bring it for them. They post it and stay in Europe yet. They were going against the presidency. Yeah, we're relaying all the development in here. They're relaying all the things in NAFTA, NSA, the LFA, everywhere. When I tell people that they can say, oh, because y'all know the press, some of y'all know the president. No, he born to develop the country. He saw it. He traveled all of the country. He know how he wanted for that country to be. I don't pray. They don't pay me when I be talking to you. I don't blame when they one person praying. I don't lie to you. I don't bring a unity party. No, I blame Tracy, praying Wild Johnson, praying Yellow Johnson. May so rest in peace. But blame him. I blame him today. See a university in Nimba now in limbo. In limbo. Because he never had an equal eye. He was greedy, seriously greedy. Greedy. Development. You have the MDI or the CDC or they all were the same. Grassroots. Your wealth. You have wealth married. You marry a cruel woman. You were in the arm of George. We have brought you to you campaign with the former president to the end of the ride because of power. You're not even thinking because you never read the elaborate constitution. Prince Johnson never read the elaborate constitution. He thought because Baka were old, the Jamaican would just took. They don't have the constitution work. Go to the 1986 constitution. They don't work that. The only two things I told people, only two things that move the president power. Impeachment, one, and he died. Baka can be in common, sick in wheelchair. He will still work. Even he traveled out of the country and he put somebody in charge of that country. He's sick away for 1 year. If he die, nobody can move from power. The government will still continue. That's the clause in our constitution. And another thing in our constitution allow people never. You don't bring ex-president to justice. It's not part of our constitution until you amend new law. No matter what job we are different, as we were working as president of the republic, the constitutions you can never bring him to justice. Now, when he kills somebody or something happened, now you can bring the president. But do he continue? That why we never prosecuted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. That why that bring people were so naive. Oh, you bring Ellen to justice. As any constitutional lawyer in our country, you don't bring ex-president to justice. Never. Alone he was seated for that particular time. Even honor his wife. Killing go on, you can never bring the ex-president. Corruption whatsoever. I don't know why they put in that clause of the constitution. I know that they did it for the late Samuel Doe and other people. Emma Claudius Sawyer when they wrote, other group of people, the so-called elite that wrote that constitution. Until we amend new law. Sure. And it's too late. That's the only way. But even
fellow Liberians, when you look at this is the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, built by His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. With your own money, with the Liberian people money. We did not take money from anywhere but the Liberian people money. That's what we used to build this. And the time that these things were built, it was the most difficult times in Liberia. Not even in Liberia, let's leave Liberia, in the world, where you had country holding their money, fear all over. At a certain point in time, some of us we thought that we're in World War III already. Oh yeah. We thought we're in World War III already because the kind of thing that was happening. Big countries were threatening each other. China threatening America. The other person threatening this. The other person threatening that. Ukraine, Russia on the other side. Germany, France on the other side. All kind of thing was happening. Coupled with coronavirus and all the other things. People were not even saving their money. Most people were keeping their money. They take their money from in banks. People were scared. All kind of things were going on in the world. But that's when President Weah was using the Liberian people money to develop Liberia. Look at this headquarters. Look, the Unity Party do not believe in empowering you, Liberians. They don't believe in that. That's why you see, look, these people, they will continue to behave the way they are behaving. Nothing going to change from these people. Expect nothing good from the Unity Party because that is not them. That is not who they are. They are not those kind of people. Under the Unity Party government, they will continue to ensure that we have no jobs. The Unity Party government, even in the next 50 years to come, they will never create jobs for the Liberian people. No, it's not their area. Even if they know the means to create job, they will not create the job. The reason why they will not create the job, my brother, is because they don't want Liberians to be in power. Yeah. They don't want Liberia. Look, somebody who is in power, to some extent, that person is independent. I'll give you an example. You think here somebody can tell me, say, my man, can't jump behind me, go sing behind me. I will give you $3 or $4. Or somebody will tell you, my man, yeah, you know what happened? Can't do that one. I will give you this. No, because I'm empowered. I'm working to some extent. I'm empowered. I'm independent. To some extent, I'm independent. So the Unity Party know that when they give Liberians job, they give Liberian opportunity. When Liberians have the opportunity to be able to develop, the people are working. They will no longer use them. But on this note, I want to say happy birthday to our own mother, the General Doka Bailey. We refer to her as the General here in the U.S. She is one of, our very, very strong, able, energetic mother. A very strong sedition. So for and on behalf of the platform, our own mother, General Dorcas Bailey, I want to say happy birthday to you. Today you are celebrating your natal day. So on behalf of all of us here under the Palava Hut, I want to say happy birthday to you. We salute you. Thank you for everything you continue to do. And my people, y'all, please help us wish our mother happy birthday. She celebrates her natal day. Let me see if I can give her a surprise. My brother, while we go to you, like we said, the Unity Party do not believe in development. They do not believe in empowering the people. That's why anytime they come to power, they will downsize. Anytime they come to power, they will deny people of job. Anytime they come to power, they will ensure that your pockets are empty. Because when your pockets are empty, they believe that that's the best way they can control you. Because in Liberia, when you get small money in your pocket, you can control the table. So that's the Unity Party right there for you. For President Weah, he do not believe in such. President Weah will use your money to develop you. President Weah will use the resources to empower you. I don't want you to believe it. But again, I want to say happy birthday to the General Dorcas Bailey. And we'll go up to our brother as I pull another video, and then we'll go to the next talking point that has to do with what happened at Stern head office. So I want to say happy birthday to you, General Dorcas Bailey. As you celebrate your birthday, we wish you all of the best. And we say we love you so much, Mama. And we hope and pray that God will give you grace, long life, good health, to enjoy every fruit of your labor. So happy birthday from our end. My brother Jake, is over to you.
Okay, let me say to the followers, I told you the narrative you guys spread the last it work, but this time, next year, this time we're not allow you to. Yeah, look at the massive building you showing again. I said, Prince, they got the main fingerprint all over the country. But this time, I know the Liberian people not stupid anymore. Yeah, we're not stupid. Yeah, they're not stupid anymore. They will do their own research now. Nobody will just come and cajole them. Prince, you know why I like this? What happening? Why I like this? At least it happened for us to know the true story. You see, most of them that spread that lies. Yeah. You don't see them anymore. They're not relevant anymore. One of the biggest liars, the propagandists, but where you don't even see, nobody know you're not relevant anymore. That's why I'm challenging every day, because all of them have to lie, to change government. He's not reaping nothing in change. Maybe he's reaping it beyond the scene. The Henry Costa then today that sat down because they had a platform. That's why preaching now, they can baffle me. Because the CDC never empowered a lot of people to come on social media the way a lot of people doing now, coming on social media when they were in government at that time, having that cash, having the finance to bombard this guy. When a few people like you were doing it, you were not massive. This guy took the airway. That why that machine, that why they work on the Liberian people, they sang the propaganda 6 to 7 months into Georgia presidency. They sank into the Liberian people for a virus. He got into the immune system and all that had to make that ugly decision. But we see the writing on the wall.
Sure.
The president pulling numbers underwater, that reality. He's feeble. He don't have the charisma. He don't have the strength. He's not in control. Prince, seriously, eh? Prince, I will tell you something here. Prince, the president not in control. Eh? Seriously, eh? Prince, I believe that Jeremiah Kun will become president because I know the president will not in his tenure. He will not in the 6th year. Yes. He will give. When I say this thing here, I coming from a place I'm saying it because I know about old people. And beside that, our president having condition, health condition. He have the pacemaker. That's something you put in your heart to regulate your heart because you don't have the normal heartbeat. But I believe by 2028, if he won't do the right thing, he will transfer power to Jeremiah Kun. That's my belief. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. That's my belief. I know he'll not in his tenure because he will be really feeble. He will be 85 years old at that time. The clock is ticking. The strength not there anymore. So what will they do? So Prince, do you want to tell me the president year 2029? The Unity Party will put the president up there to run at the age of 85 years old. And Prince, let me discuss the real thing now. Let me be real yet. You think the Unity Party will put the president at 85 years old to control the states, the affair of the states? Then how about the vice president? When another election time, the president has the constitutional right to choose a vice president. He can choose a vice president. He forced to go with a particular vice president again. If he decides to go in the next election, he has the authority to change, to bring a new. If he still want to be with the vice president, he can stay. But if you're forcing him, I don't think the Unity Party will let Jeremiah Kun to be the vice presidential candidate Joseph Heman Boakai. They were swapping.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's go to this second issue. And I want to play this video, fellow Liberians. We continue to tell you that the Unity Party is intolerant. The people, they are not tolerant enough. They are not intellectually
enough issue
to ensure that, no, this is Moluba Molu, to ensure that everybody can have their space and criticize them. I gave you a few examples before we play this clip. When the Unity Party took over, we saw what happened. They decided that community radio stations should report what they want the community radio station to report and not what is supposed to be reported. To the extent that they wanted to change almost all of the editors in the various counties community radio station. There was noise about it. Because in their mind, they believe that they should be able to tell the people what to do or what to say or what to think and what to know. That Unity Party right there. Before this particular event, we saw a series of events where Moluba Molu has been tailed by this government, operative by the government. His car was even, one time almost, hit. He almost got into a real, very severe accident. We saw this on the part of the government. We saw intimidation on the part of the government, where government sent police in a broad daylight to stay in headquarters to go and intimidate them and all kinds of things. And I want to play this video. I want you all to listen. And this is going to be our next discussion. But I want you to listen to this. It's just a few minute video.
To enter government is prepared to break the most extreme law or to take the most extreme actions to break laws to re-elect himself as president. You see the trend in the sub-region. You see the trend in African countries. Tanzania, the president said he won or she won by 98% of the vote. Cote d'Ivoire, he said he won by 93% of the votes after changing the constitution. In Cameroon, the president there, after 40 years in power, re-elected himself again through electoral fraud. So Joseph Boakai is following the trend, reading the trend, and they will automatically steal elections if they are allowed to consolidate power. So whether it's Alexander Cummings, or former President Weah, or Bernard Ure, or Yombi Kanga Lawrence, all these political leaders, it's time to stand up and speak out. We will not be silent into cowardice. We will not be intimidated by these kinds of brutal actions, firebombing our headquarters. We will always speak truth to power, even at the peril of our lives. But these political leaders have a responsibility to their country to stand up and speak out and take action in defense of democratic governance. If you don't do that, history will not treat you kindly. And you will sit and watch Joseph Boakai enthrone himself as a tyrant and a dictator that will steal elections, and you will be too incapacitated to do anything about that because the police has been weaponized. The Supreme Court is being weaponized by partisan presses. Everything in the country is falling apart. Why are people afraid of Boakai? This is an 85-year-old man that is not thinking properly, that is creating a basis that undermines the rule of law and towards democratic governance. And nobody is speaking out. You need to stand up. This is not about Mobile Malu. December 17th is not about me. It's about governance. It's about free and fair election. It's about the rule of law. See how Kufa was booted out from the speakership. And Rachel Kuhn in through bribery and coercion, influence peddling. Nothing happens and you are not talking. It's time for every Liberian citizen, whether you are a child, whether you are a man, whether you are a woman or leader, it's time for us to embrace the spirit of patriotism and speak truth to power and act. Liberians, get ready. December 17 will not be undermined. Go and mobilize, go and recruit, go and organize. We will be out at the Executive Mansion grounds on December 17th to tell Boyka enough is enough. Lead or you will leave. This is the message to the people, and we are not mature. If Mobile Malu falls today, there are thousands of Malus that will rise up instead, that will stand their ground, and they will speak truth to power until Liberia is made better again. Thank you.
Mobile Malu. What actually led to the cause of the fire, but this is the entire office.
My brother Jake, I want to stop this right here, and I want to hear from you. According to Chairman Malu, before this incident could happen, he had already received a tip-off that there were men planning to set his office ablaze, or his headquarters. He did not stop there. He immediately highlighted the police and told the police about the information that he had gathered, thinking that the police were going to be very, very, very robust after receiving the information to quickly deploy people on the scene. The police decided, because he was associated with the CDC, or because he is planning a protest, they've decided that they were not even listening to what the complaint was. And as time went by, that same night, we saw that his headquarters was put ablaze. And according to Malu, he was even called by the police, one of the police commander on the scene, to inform him that his headquarters was on fire. My brother Jake, let's see this issue.
Prince, let me say something. Me, the followers that know me, I don't call it spade or space. I don't care who feelings are here. We're fighting the battle. The battle is to win. Even the life we live in. And what I say, I don't tell Liberians. They don't say, like many Liberians say, left is short. I don't say, you're shut up. Nothing they call left is short. That lie, that false narrative. There's nothing in the Bible tell you left is short, or neither the Quran or any book left is long. Like their African mentality, Liberian people notion, left is long. Our all is burying the young. Our left is short. It depends how you handle life. Let me tell you something. Let me say something there. I would call it spade or spade. Monu is alone. Molu then reap what is sold today. I will tell you the truth. Molu then, they never had no right to form stand. He never had no right to lead his political party. Let me tell you, when you're afraid to tell Molu, then will tell someone else will tell them. You keep on your camp. Why you running away? Why you run from your camp? You throw the president. I was saying, this was the guy that was leaking to the opposition. Do
you have any information that he was leaking to opposition?
He was leaking. How he records that was lie? Why here the president have big? Let me tell you, Prince, we're fighting a political war. Let me tell you something today. I don't follow great leaders. The mayor follow Donald J. Trump. Even that all the people that betray him, his second chain, they not near him. They not come close. All those are in the trenches. during those days that they got enjoying today. The Marco Rubio, all these people that have political party established. I will give you one example. One example. And they dismissed Mo Ali from the United Party as Secretary General. And the chairman, the former chairman, and the guy our commerce minister. But they stay with their own people. They dismissed it. They never went other side of form. They stay. They fought for that cause to take the king to power. Mo Ali, the managing director for Water and Sewer, he was to combat ministry. These guys standing alone. If you are in the camp, you come together. It's a powerful force. No, let me tell you something, Prince. Time will come. Time will come. I seen it on their platform. They will keep this video. They will keep this video. Who watching the play? They play. He's the only man that protested in the country. Nobody else. What other group of people? The civil society, whatsoever, the churches, whosoever, the marketeers. Only this particular guy, 2 years now. Nobody. But during the Gaza era, they have burnt the Henry Costa, different people. Anywhere they were twisting the day long, anywhere they were together. They were together as an opposition. So why when you be talking about opposition again, angry where you will commies then? How can be angry where you when you want to be putting commies there in the sea? You want to be you want to have that collection with commies there. We're not here for it. We're not here for it. Commission in the same Washington DC. Why commission? Why the ANC cannot speak? Why the CNC cannot speak now? It's please, I tell you something here. If the Unity Party push their thing here, they pushing. They get accept to blame. The country will go back in that dark days. Please, I'm telling you something here. The clock is taking you. 2027, 2026, 2027. If Joe will get angry, Joe will put 1 million people on the street. Will lack the whole republic who is descent on Monroe. Monroe will be descent on there. The police will be divided, the military will be divided. How the country. Please, when I tell you the thing and joke, United Party, any surrogate that need in Washington, D.C., crumbling the Labrador government, they're trying to bring that country back to the dark days. People were in the State Department hearing it. Like the president breaking all the rule of law. They won't stay in power. The witch hunting opposition leader. And what's the opposition group? That George Weah. That get here with the FIFA president that friendly with Donald J. Trump. The message already sent to the Unity. It already saying Washington D.C. It already there. It's circulating. I'm a whistleblower when I tell people that reality. Please, Joe Weah alone can bring over 1 million people. You will never believe where people will come from. All from the villages, all around. They will sing Monrovia down. Time is that time. We're just waiting. Then when I put and said in check, Joe Weah, his wife said, oh no, my word, there will be no chapel in this country. If the United Party free, the military is divided, highly divided, the police is highly divided. So that thing where they're planning, they talk about future something or print. They're not only about print. Don't put Bwaga in this story. It's a plane deeper than Bwaga. Bwaga will not be part of the plane. It's the United Party trying to unleash plane that beyond Bwaga. Not Bwaga the target. Not Bwaga. Print. You're being around for long. You're not reading the whole atmosphere in the country. It's about Bwaga. It's about how they want to maintain power. Who they will put there to maintain power for them? It's not about Bwaga. It's not about Bwaga. No, they know Bwaga is feeble. They know Bwaga will not be around for 2029. So how they calling this shot? You ever think out of the box, Liberian people? They are the surrogate. These are playing for them. These are the playing. Let me remind Liberians again. When Joseph Bwaga told you that we should register gun, you think they came from himself? It came from the surrogate. Who they gun? When say Liberians should register gun, these are the time coming now. These are the things they're talking about. These are the time. These are the things they're talking about. They will register gun. Who they will get a gun to? They will get a gun to the United Party partisan. to get prepared for anything. The people will not want to relinquish power. Please, I broke the people's story down for you. The people love power. You read that doctrine. You read the United Party doctrine. Ellen Johnson said, they said love power. The only thing because he left power because the Constitution said 2 terms. If Ellen had right, Ellen could continue the another term. They love power. They don't like to relinquish power. So time will come, 2026, 2027, we got to test the water with them. But time will come, we're putting things together. Time will come, the time is taking. There is beyond Bwaka. It's a whole unit. Us. Look at the security apparatus. Foley. All of them, the usual suspect, the usual player, all of them in government. 50 plus some more from local county. Why? For the most travel government ever in our history. The Lao Samuel Doe. So you get a lot of people, a lot of counties. You can see the writing on the wall, Labruan people. The town bomb is taking. The only thing the CDC need to do, prepare. Listen, you need to prepare heavy protests in America. Heavy protests to go to the warehouse and tell the people that claim that they don't want for 2029 to come. That's the plan.
Thank you, my brother. To have my take on this, I disagree with you.
Okay, I agree.
That everyone that is associated with a political party has the right to establish what they choose to establish. Today, any politician could choose that, well, I want to go to the civil society and be part of the civil society. Another person could decide that, well, I want to go to the church and be part of the church. Another could decide, I want to go here to be part of there. I want to be here to be part of there. And I believe political institution, that's why it is established in order to be able to develop people, to go out there and be able to exercise their own, maybe franchise or exercise their own, potential. So I'm one person that will not, that's my view. That's my take. I believe that Molu sees that his path is very bright or clear on advocating for his people and decide to establish things. And in every conducive political environment, government should be able to encourage these things because they do not only give a good sign for our democracy, but a help to be able to ensure that government work is adequately checked. Staying as a non-political institution has been very critical, whether on the opposition, that is the CDC, or any other opposition political party, and that of the government. Molu have blasted the CDC. He's no longer part of the CDC, but he has blasted the CDC too. But you see, like you're saying, and I want to borrow from the last portion of your statement, this Unity Party government is cooking what we call a fake coup for 2029. There are some things that I will say, but I will be in Liberia to say it. I will not be out of Liberia. I will not be here to say it. There are some things I want to say, I will say in Liberia. So people can know that, yeah, we are not afraid. And even when we go, wherever we go, we know how we go in there. And we are not afraid of them. The Unity Party is cooking a stage money coup for 2029. When you look at the budget, you will see something very unique at this budget that all of us need to look at. Look at the NSA. The increment of the NSA budget. Look at what is happening at the army. Do you know that the government of Liberia put in to purchase some new sophisticated arms and ammunition, and it was stopped by ECOWAS and also by
No, Prince. Sorry, not stop. They negotiate for arms from Turkey, Istanbul.
My brother, that will be stopped.
Okay.
That will be stopped. Even if they were getting not to the quantity that they're supposed to give them. And the reasons are very simple. The reasons are very simple. Look at the human rights record of this government. The first thing, look at the human rights record of this government. You know, now we live in a global village where one person will not just sit there and say, I want to do whatever I want to do. The entire world is checked. That's why this time they have what we call a kind of biometric system. Anytime you go to the airport and say you want to travel, you take that your, whether it be a passport or whatever card, and put it in the system. It's not only in that system. It automatically go all around the world. All around the world. It goes all around the world. The Interpol system is as such that countries are connected. So for example, my data is put in a is put in a system, the people in the US, they get that particular information. Every other country that Liberia is part of and that Liberia is member of when it comes to the international, how you call, security system. My information will show there. My data will show those countries that Liberia share data with or share information with. It will definitely show. I am saying this to mean that the people are looking at the record of this particular government. They're looking at the record of the government. They know that this government is not a peaceful government. They know that this government is not a tolerant government. Look at all of the records. Even the Independent Human Rights Commission in Liberia, our own Liberia people, what did they say? Look at the report about what they said about the government currently as it relates to the rule of law. You think you will want to sell arms to a government that does not respect the rule of law unless they buy it on a water or in a Koyokaya means? Who want to give arm to a government, a democratic government, so to speak, that does not respect the rights of its people to criticize and to assemble? Look at what happened at Stern office. Look, these were operators of the government. These were state-sponsored, how you call, act, or these are state-sponsored act by the government. No surveillance, no different person go to Buena that the government themselves, the same people there. They themselves send people there to go and burn down that particular Stern head office because Joseph Numa Boyka is not a tolerant person here. This government have proven from all indication that they will not respect people when people they do not respect criticism. They look at criticism to be something negative. How many times have people now reported? Get us here. Let's just take for an example. You and I here. When we can't speak, are we threatening any minister? How many times have they not reported us? How many times have they not reported this speech? Because of that, sometimes on the reporting, before you go to normal will drop, normal increase. That one is not our concern anyway, but they're doing everything to ensure that you and I are silent. And who are those doing it? They are members of the Unity Party. The Unity Party is doing this thing because they feel that the more people come out to express their dissatisfaction in the government, they will be exposed, and they don't want to be exposed. That thing that happened at Stern office is orchestrated by the government. It's orchestrated by the government. It is the government hand doing that Joseph Numa Boyka then traced down there. You are playing with somebody who is very negative, Joseph Numa Boyka. Joseph Numa Boyka will not spare anybody to ensure that his will prevail. We saw what he did to Fonati Kofa. Imagine the men who are with him. Took the men from Liberia carrying all the way to what you call and the Vatican while he was planning something behind his back. The man swear, he said he didn't want to see Fonati Kofa as speaker. He wanted his own speaker to be there. I think this is terrible, and that's why we are encouraging Liberians to be part of the December 17 protests, to come out in their mass and speak against the ill and make this government to understand that
Prince,
it's not just.
Can I ask you a few questions, please?
Yes, sir.
You see that December 17th, if the first STEM protest, we know how it would look like. The first one they had. If the Liberian people really serious and they make their first and they make their particular protest because they the first protest, now I know they're ready serious now. But for me, The way I've seen the zero, all these things, then they quiet down, they burn. Let me ask you a question, Prince. The biggest opposition party, the manager left the presidency, George Manneh Weah. When they bring the capital, when they bring the party headquarters, you saw any statement from the international community that within the country, the European Union, the very embassy, who condemn it? The first question I put to you, think.
No one. We did not see any condemnation.
Pray. When I tell you LeBron a town bomb, you think I joke or you think I joking? When I said something to ABA, shook the whole country. And Prince, when I say the body will not relinquish power, you think that Joseph Yiman Bwaka, You think that Bwaka is feeble, he will relinquish. You think they care about Bwaka? Prince, watch it. 2027. I say watch it. Now the 2026 that coming. 2020. You think that the people thinking about beyond Bwaka? The immunity, the enjoying now. The power drunk now. And the only man that can test them. Now where's Modu? Modu that baby. Let me answer another question. Where is Alexander Cummings? Why the CMC boss Berete? You know what Berete they not value? Yeah? They get something on in the legislature concerning roll phone, all these things then. Why is Cummings will not get no fish to fry within government? He's going to be more vocal. Praise. You're not seeing it? Why is Cummings disregard the past election? Let me break something down for you here. When I say the only two political parties in the Republic of Liberia, the CDC and United Party, you want AQ. Where is Cummings then? Where is the Liberty Party? Normally the party show the Liberty Party. They are dead. They Bronsky rolling in that grave for them burying the Liberty Party. They crumble the Liberty Party. The bastard people are the most stupid people I ever seen. The people, how can you let Nobly hijack that the Bronsky Party today? They mute. You are opposition. Bwaka deny you the vice presidency. You got what between you and Cummings. Then they brought in Jeremiah Kuhn. You sit at Pro 10. Your party silent where you get thousands of members. The CMC silence you. Belete left. Who making statement? Why are these guys? Coming there, no fit to fry in Liberia. He's not being vocal. Where are the connections he had during the George Weah time? The rule of law have been trampled upon. Why he not in the world telling a lobbyist day?
This is Sarita News right here in
Prince
District.
Why is Cummings then all in Washington DC parading because of the sake of George Weah? Look at to tell you CDC that ruthless, that fire for fire. Look at how people insulted Mariah Yakula were in the ANC. None of the party members come to address our girl. See what happened to Tanji. When Tanji was started, see the whole Facebook world, the letter on Tanji, the letter on Yombli Kanga, the letter on the whole all of them silent today. You can hear Tanji then talking because the CDC ready now for the battle starting for 2027. You know what I like it for? All of them being property. All of them get a massive property. They get our children into lose too. Let me tell you something. They got Jeremiah Pierre said nobody will protest to the ground of the executive mansion. He gave children. He gave family in America. We know what we know Pierre parents, Pierre children are living. We know the schools they already too. So you think Piano would decide somebody that will go free? The Stephen Johnson then. The more are they get children? Wait. All know each other. They see where they sending messages there, they reach one, they sending threatening messages to all. We know where all of their parents, their family living. We know the school that they go to. We know that wealth then they know that our own children they're hustling for. Who they gonna be? Where will they get happiness from their own family? So you will disturb another man's family, then your own family will go scot-free. Well, we know in the Western world is different than Liberia, where it's easy to let somebody go. So me and I afraid. And I afraid of Latino. Because all of they get family also. They get something to lose more than all. They're buying property. We saw the Liberian Civil War. They drag people from the hustle. So the same way CDC buy property, they too buying property. So you think they will put that country to chaos? They're own name. But what's the game I will be playing in 2027? At the time you will see, I thought you will say, yeah, Jake is selling. I thought you will really know who they call George Weah. Then the work will be over. Then the work will be over. You will know who they call George Weah. I thought you will know. That time you will know he get over 1 million plus people behind in our country. The United Party don't have members. They don't have members. You can see the people party headquarters can be empty. Like that different bunch of people join the Liberty Party, the United Party, the Liberty Party, the ACO, that they won't get. But CDC get exact number that's sitting there over 1 million. And the total native people that, let me tell you something, native people at CDC, the so-called elite that the other group, we the native people, children that came from the trenches. The native people wasting America now more than before. More in Europe, waste more than before. We from the trenches, we the poor people, we the door people. So that time is taking, that time we own. What that time coming? But they having a bigger plane, not Bwaka in that plane. Let me tell you now, let me tell the followers now, the plane is beyond Bwaka. The day they are sorry, I don't know, it will have political ranking among them to choose to become president. That the poor man is tired because I know they will, I believe they will not put Jeremiah Kun there because they know deeply Jeremiah Kun from Nima Kante. And Nima Kante already split. The MDR already divided. Koka on our side, either Gongo is on our side, they will bring Tiawan Gongo on our side. Friends, watch a battle 2027. Watch a battle. Watch it 2027 going forward. So even some people within the United Party will lead, they will join shape. You know why? Because they don't earn enough money in 4 years now, they don't get enough. They don't care about that balance 2 years. Because they just, you know what, they're not jumping ship because just 2 years now. They don't even get, they're not certified, they don't get enough money yet. But in 4 years' time, you start this and then care because they achieve now. I thought you will see what will happen in the Republic of Liberia. We just pray for long life. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, my people, all of what we are seeing here and what we are saying is in making Liberia a better place. But unfortunately, we have a government that does not care about the betterment of Liberia and Liberians. Look at their budget, for example. Look at how they passed the budget. These people did not even have any meeting with their people to discuss the issue of the budget. To the extent that even what is even more surprising is people, you know, I saw few of, you know, of our people, few Sidicians who were able to expose the budget thanks to, you know, the likes of Benedict, Darius, and the rest of the other guys who were able to dig deeper into the budget. But fellow Liberians, whether we go up, we come down, nothing will happen. The Unity Party government does not respect the Liberian people. Take for an example, look at what happened of recent. Almost $100 million was mismanaged by the Ministry of Finance. No record, no this, no that, and the rest of it. Imagine. No record at all. According to the GAC report, they conducted a report. That report was not conducted by opposition. It was the GAC that conducted the report, and they told us that almost $100 million was mismanaged, misused. According to them, they did not receive any record. They did not receive any report for how that money was expended. But today, Gafan is still there. He is not in handcuff investigating him. Gafan stayed there. You think I'm surprised at the level at which these people are treating our people? They don't respect the Liberian people. They don't. Fellow, I want to show you this video.
Okay.
Before you come here, I want to show you this video. And I want to play this video. When we tell you that the Unity Party does not give a hang and they don't believe in development, you think a lie. When we told you that they think of international people money coming, let's talk about our own money and let's not concentrate on the other people money. You say we're lying. You see here, you know which on the project here? that another grant here. It'll tell you how much was used on this kind of project. They play. You're not even believe it. But listen to the video. When you see that thing here, it means that people that help to build it in here, that international, that place some of the money go, international people money go. But let's listen. Let's play the video for you to hear it.
Electoral District number 4, Gramba Sakante. This is the Nansan Public School, a government-owned institution. And we are here to speak with one or two persons.
Liberty Party.
Are you one of the teachers here?
Public school here, government.
What's your name?
Danyomli there. Danyomli place. And the big mosque on the place there.
Seeing the structure of the school.
It's our problem.
People destroy the Liberty Party.
Online news. Courtesy of Variety online news.
No support. So in fact, we try, we write letter to give it to the representative, to see to our building condition. That's the problem we have here.
How many classes are here?
6.
6 classes.
Yes.
How many teachers?
We have 4 teachers here.
4 teachers.
Yes.
The school runs from which
from
grade
APC
to what?
To 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yes.
Is it morning session and afternoon session?
No,
or only
we have
one
session.
One session.
Yes.
Who are those that are supporting you?
We have Mexico, that are doing our full support.
Okay.
Yeah, Mexico.
Mexico, aside from Mexico, who else?
Government also helping?
Yeah, government. But actually, we need the government intervention.
How many teachers on payroll here?
2.
4 teachers.
Yeah, 4.
So how do you pay the other teachers?
That's just the community. The community help, to do running or to just, compensate the rest of the teachers.
So can you show the classes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And the Jeremiah PR then they were causing nobody was put into the executive master that I can't tell you.
These are the students.
The Jeremiah PR. All of them in government.
Keep following us as we enter the classes. This is a government institution. See what happening. See what happening. See. Which class here?
What is this?
We call this our office.
Office for what?
For who?
For the principal.
The principal's office?
Yes.
Wow.
Is this where the principal sit?
Yes.
Are you kidding us? Are you joking with us, or you saying reality?
True.
There's a government institution you're talking about.
So this is the principal's office.
There is our office where the principal sits. Where?
Which one is this? Is there a desk for him to write?
For a table, for a text. It's not easy, brother.
There's a need for the government to intervene.
Sure.
And so let's see. This is a schedule.
Yeah, we have the old schedule. There's a new schedule for our text.
Means on public school daily schedule. My God.
I see a feedback box here.
Yeah.
What's it for?
Yeah. For students and teachers also.
Okay.
Feedback.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes.
what can you see in the box when you open it?
I think nothing is there now because we work with the student, to the certification with the community, they certify. So nobody have put in anything over there for feedback.
You mean this is a window?
Window.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go
It's
to
laughable.
the class. Let's go.
Let's go to the class, please.
Which class is this?
Which class is this?
There is a APC, and we have to 1 to 2 because the children, they are plenty. So we share them, then we do combined class.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So grade ABC and what?
APC will have the nursery for the place also. Then APC are there.
Okay.
Okay. That's
What's the next class?
Let's go.
In 4th grade class.
3rd and 4th grade class.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
3rd and 4th.
APC.
So I'm seeing a blackboard
back and forth.
Back and forth. How do you do it?
The other people will sit and turn away, and then the other people turn this way. Here is the principal for the school.
Okay.
So what do you say about classroom management in this kind of place?
Can you show the next class? We'll come to
Yeah, then we'll come to the principal.
The principal.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That's it.
Mr. Principal, you can come with us, please.
K1 and
class.
2.
K1 and 2.
Yes.
K1 and K2.
So let's go back there.
Wow. This is what happened here. A government institution. Government institution. Government institution. See what happened here. The president of the Republic of Liberia, former president, said education in Liberia is a mess.
Which class is this?
The class is the 1st and 2nd grade.
The 1st and 2nd grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Grade 5
Yes.
and grade 6.
Yes.
Where this school structure that you are seeing, it came into being by the community pool. The community pool contributed towards the construction of this place. This school was in a place called Queenstown, where the school became, it was at the time a community school called National Community School, but later on, 2003, when I came in, I changed the name to National Public School that we have now. During the DOship of Honorable Bowen.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it got established?
The school was established in 1946.
1946.
Precisely.
1946.
46. It was established. I wish it was a community school, but now 2003 it changed to a public school.
And when you took over,
I took over 2003.
Are you on the government payroll?
I'm one of the government payroll teachers.
Okay. So how long you been here?
I've been here since 2003.
What is it now? Since you took over, that is it that you cannot give report?
I can
about
give report
the school,
every
the
year.
condition of the school.
Every year, school census can be taken. We give our report to government as well.
So
Yes.
what has been coming back from the government to you?
Just in recent time, we started to receive supply from the government of Liberia.
Supply like what?
Like stationaries, cardboard, or lesson plan book, and what have you.
What are those things that you can write in a report about the school?
Now, Jake, I want to stop this here.
Yes, stop it now.
The Liberians are listening.
Huh?
I want to play something quick by Joseph Newman Boyka so our people can hear from him. And then I will turn it over to you so we can hear from him because time has already
Yeah, almost there. Almost now.
elapsed. We already elapsed. I want you to listen to what Boyka said about the issue of education, about the issue of our children, what is going to happen. You know, when we tell you that this particular government is evil, some of you want to argue. You're lying. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. But let me play this particular video, and my brother Jake will just have it from here. Listening to what Boyka told the Liberian people, just listening to what he said to the Liberian people, then you will get to know that these people are wicked. When we tell you that these people are wicked, you think that we are joking. But thank God we have all of the videos. We can play it for you to hear it, for you to see it for yourself. Can you imagine a public school? When we tell you that the Ministry of Education is one corrupt place that they get Jaso Jala sitting down and stealing from the Liberian people, some of you think we're joking. Oh, the people, we're joking.
What we're doing here, what we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. Right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services.
Now, let me move this from here. My brother Jake, I turn it over to you. Thank God that you hear it.
Pray, let me call out the followers. Salute once again. You please help to share this video. You must share this video. You can tag some people. You get send it to that link. When the person got finished from Grand Bassa, you're representing your county. When the normally can get pro team, you senator, you ever tour your country to know the condition of your country? When the vice presidential candidate to Arizona comes, well, her father was the head of the Liberty Party, Charlie Bronski. She on all of your now you're whining and dining with the Unity Party. You Charlie Bronski, when your father and Joseph Barker couldn't meet head to head, quote a video. Your father was telling Joseph Barker how he would travel. Facts. You go to video, you're quick to forget. He rolling in that grave, may so rest in peace. You whining, dining. You're on the other side. Look at your place. Pray, let me say something. That message from Joseph Parker will play here. The people will call it Vlad. They just wanted to come to power. That they retrieve the news to the Liberian people. They end that surrogate. They spread gibberish for years and years. They in power now. Nothing can. This old age problem, can they change Liberia overnight? The noise they were making 2 years into that presidency. No signature project. Then you're talking about that school they will look at. Where they are? Where the Liberty Party, the surrogate then? Where are they? Where the young can go? You ever tour your country? Nima country. Let me tell you something, Let me tell you something about the history of that Grand Bassa country. Let's a bunch of people just talk big mouth. My man from that country, born, raised, everything. So people believe I'm Basoli. And in fact, people that know me from way back. My mom era there. My late mother that was era, they may also rest in peace. Please, let me tell you something. Let's say bunch of people that fall on nose. But Bassa were better way back than Nima County. But look at Nima now. After Monserrato County now, you compare Nima, nobody compared. No country in the Republic of Liberia compared to Nima. Why? The people smart, they're ready to work and to develop that country. No matter, disregard what happened in the past, it happened in Liberia, we all get history. Yeah, the shamefulness now that happened with the people from that particular country. They just sleeping, nothing happening. They want it done. They bury their own party. So while we saw here, it's a vlog. Please, I'll tell you something. Next 2 weeks from now, we'll be in January. 2026, you go login 6 more time. We're coming to another 3, we're coming to another year to 2027. So the months are flying. Time is time on our side anymore. We're getting older. The young generation getting older. They're growing. So the future, the people damage the future. The part the heavy part, the former president Paul own. Without the part we own, everything broken down. Please, so a video circulating in the country today. If you watch that video, I think you'll soon see it. You'll get shame of the president. President was really almost Christmas. The president was, I know where he came from. Please, you don't even know that the president passing on the Christmas time. To tell you, when I tell you here that the president pulled number is on water, we're not kidding here. A pulled number. He's not popular. How can you win the presidency? 2 years. You're unpopular. He's not even a famous person within the Unity Party no more. No more. He had been dethroned for popularity. The president get nobody. Nobody can see, nobody can add the president. You know why? Because the government, the way they govern the country, the style of governing the country is ugly, breaking down the rule of law, chasing marketeers. Your police brutality exists, powerful, it's just existing. The rule of law, everybody, you damaging every fabric of our society because of power. So the president put numbers on the water, Prince.
Thank you so
Seriously on the
much.
water, nothing will change.
Sure. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for the time. And again, we want to say thanks to all who've been here with us, who spend the time with us. We want to thank each and every one of you. Time have caught up with us. So until we meet again, fellow Liberians,
Yeah, please
hopefully
follow
tomorrow.
me next day. I'm preparing myself now. I will follow my Detroit Wilmon. I come and get my own. Besides honor the palaver hall, I will get my own thing now because next day we're going to start talking. So you should CDC people, whosoever, independent, whosoever, I'm gonna follow me next year. By this end of this year, whatsoever, you'll enjoy great content from me. Great content. No, will not be biased here. No propaganda. Because I told people, we know why we don't preach propaganda here, because we follow somebody that rule the country. We're not the president, not in the waiting to come to power during that own time where they lie. No, we will show you everything. We'll show you everything about we don't spread propaganda. No, we never do that because we pledge and listen to our country. We'll hold our feet to the fire because what they promise the Liberian people will only be fact checking them with all our lies because they govern the country, they stay in propaganda move, they stay governed through lies. So that why we here for to debunk them. So followers, they must start to follow me now. Yeah, I'm a teacher. You follow me on Facebook. I will set you.
We'll share the link once the time comes.
Yeah, the day
But again, I want to say thanks to
soon,
each and every one of you. Until we meet again, hopefully,
maybe we'll come maybe we'll come Monday. We'll talk about
God bless
the just issue concerning Bucky Road.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so